Hey there fellow Pokemon fans, today we'll be showcasing off the power of Frog Pokemon. We've got classics such as Venusaur, Toxicroak, Politoed and Poliwrath, Greninja, and this will be my very first time using a Bellibolt, so I'm quite excited to show off how Bellibolt performs on the team. Oh, and I've got a whole playlist of theme team battles with other animal themes such as Dog Pokemon, Bird Pokemon, Monkey Pokemon, and so on. So I'll leave a link in the top hand corner right about there, just in case you fancy checking out those ones after this. And while we're on the subject, let's do our quick question of the day. What's your favourite frog Pokemon? Mine's definitely Venusaur, as I love Bulbasaur, right? But I'd love to know yours, so be sure to let me know down below in the comments. And if you enjoy the video and want to join me on my journey to reach 1,000 subscribers, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button for more exciting battles. And with all that said, let's jump straight into the games. Okay, so my opponent's got an interesting team. They got the little Fido, they got the Tentacruel, the Gliscor, the Urshifu, Fluttermane, and the Chiempao. That's a tough looking team, except that little cute little Fido thingy. But anyways, I'm going to be leading off with my Politoed, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So out comes the Gliscor, okie dokie. So, I could just potentially Perish Trap this, right? If they haven't got U-turn, I could go for a Whirlpool right now. It all depends on what they want to go for, I suppose. They might go for an initial turn 1 Protect, scouting to see my Whirlpool. Either way, let's go for it. Alright, so... Oh, they go for the Swords Dance. Oh my, okay. So that's interesting. So, alright, well, I prefer seeing... I like seeing Swords Dance Gliscor more than, like, Substitute Toxic, right? Because it is a lot... It's a lot more chaotic, isn't it? So, okay. Alright, so they take some more Whirlpool chip damage. Lovely jubbly. I'm going to Protect to get a... Oh, okay, so there's the Toxic Heal. So, fair enough. Fair enough. Okie dokie. I'm going to go for a, I'm just going to go for a Whirlpool. Let's do it. So, oh, they do have the Protect. Okie dokie. So, maybe I should have gone for a Perish Song, but I've never seen, alright, so they got Swords Dance, Protect, and now, should I, just attack or should I Encore? This is interesting. So, okay, they take some more, so it's good to see the Whirlpool basically negating the Toxic Heal, right? So, I'm going to go for the Whirlpool, and let's see what they go for. So, okay, they go for the Swords Dance, fair enough. Politoed, hold on, buddy. Politoed holds on like a boss, so, okay, we go for another Whirlpool, lovely jubbly. Okay, so, they gain health before they take the Whirlpool damage, don't they? So, unfortunately, they won't go down to the Whirlpool chip damage, but I can go for a Protect right now to be able to get another round of leftovers to be able to survive the next Earthquake, right? So, let's go for that Protect. Alright, so Politoed goes for that Protect, there it is, and I'm assuming they're going for an Earthquake, let's see it, so they are going for the Earthquake, cool, cool, cool. So, they did about 100 damage last time, right, so after the leftovers will be over 100 health, so as long as they don't get a high roll, I'm betting that Politoed's going to be able to tank one more hit, and then we take him out with a Whirlpool, right, so, okay, they get some Poison Heal, the Whirlpool damage will negate that, lovely jubbly, good job, Politoed buddy, and yeah, okay, so... switching isn't in my best interest. No. So, I'm just going to go for that Whirlpool, and let's do this. So, okay, they go for the Earthquake. Hold on, Politoed, buddy. Hold on, buddy. Oh, no. Okay, so it knocks out my Politoed. That's a shame. It is what it is, though. So, I think that's the last turn of Rain as well. But you know what? Politoed, you've been amazing, buddy. You weakened the Gliscor, so that's always great to see. And now, alright, so I'm going to go into my... What do I want to go into, eh? So... I'm going to go into my Greninja, because if they're full jolly speed, they'll outspeed everything else, right? So, alright. Who have they got in the back again? I'm just going to go for the, I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. Let's do it. So, okay. They go for the Protect. I guess they're scouting. So, actually, I suppose it makes sense of them wanting to get another turn of, Toxic Recovery, right? So, okay, fair enough. So, Protein turns us into an Ice type. I'm still going to go for that Ice Beam regardless. I suppose if they go into Tentacruel, they could flip turn back into Gliscor, getting even more Poison Heal, so there is always that, isn't there? So, sorry, I'm going for the Ice Beam. Let's see if they switch. Alright, so they are withdrawing, so I'm guessing maybe into the Tentacruel. Let's find out. So, alright, who's coming in? So, we can't read those names, unfortunately. It is a Tentacruel, though. Okie dokie. So, Greninja, let's go for that Ice Beam. Can we get a lucky freeze? That's a nice chunk of damage. Good job for a resist. So, okay, I'm going to go into my Toxicroak. Let's do that. Okay, so if they go for a flip turn, I've got the Dry Skin to be able to absorb the Water-type move, and then I'll go for a Sword Dance, right? So, okay, come on in, Toxicroak, buddy. Now, what are they going for? They are going for... Oh, my God, they've gone for a Toxic Spike. So, that's annoying. So, Okay. I'm going to go for a Swords Dance now. That's a shame they've gone on to... I've got a Venusaur in the back, actually. Yep, not to worry. So, alright, let's go for that Swords Dance. So, oh, we're faster. Nice to know. Okay, so that confirms they are a bulky variant, right? So, maybe they're going for a Flip Turn now, not... so they do, and they give me a nice little... we absorb it with Dry Skin. Fantastic job, Toxicroak. And, yeah, I'm going to now go for that... I'm going to go for that Poison Jab. Let's do it. So, okay, Toxicroak goes for that Poison Jab. +2. Nice chunk of damage. Good job, buddy. We take... Oh, their Rocky Helmet. Damn, alright. So, we take some Life Orb damage as well. What are they going for? They go for the knockoff. Okay, so they get rid of my Life Orb. Fair enough. So, I will now go into... I'm going to Swords Dance again. Okay, let's do that. Alright, so Toxicroak goes for that Swords Dance. We're now +4 in attack. Lovely jubbly. We've seen 3 of their moves. Toxic Spikes, Knockoff, and Flip Turn. So, they give me some health recovery now. Fantastic. That's what we love to see. So, okay, I'm just going to go for that Poison Jab and let's knock it out. So, Toxicroak goes for that Poison Jab and we knock out the Tentacruel. Fantastic job, Toxicroak. So, we take some Rocky Helmet damage, unfortunately, but great job, buddy. Now, depending on who they go into next, we can make a decision, right? So, fantastic job, Toxicroak. Alright, so, who's coming in next? It is the... Oh, it's the Gliscor. I'm confident we're faster than this. I mean, I suppose, actually, they could be full jolly speed, couldn't they? So... decision time. Do I want to Terra Dark onto this? Do I want to Terra Dark? So, I'm going to Terra Dark, and I'm going to go for that Poison Jab. Let's do it. So, okay. I think getting rid of our resistance, the super effectiveness from the ground type will ensure that we survive an Earthquake if they're faster than us. So I think because we're +4, we should definitely capitalize on Toxicroak. I didn't want to go for these Sucker Punch just in case they went for like a substitute or something crazy like that. So, oh, they just straight up went for a Protect. Okie dokie. So, we're going for a Poison Jab. And now I'm wondering whether or not I should go for a Sucker Punch. Or maybe I should keep it a secret. Do you know what? I am just going to go for that Poison Jab just in case. I think it's good to keep it a secret for the Fluttermane. So, let's go for that Poison Jab. And I'm confident the +4 should be enough to knock it out. Alright, so, oh, they're terrestrializing now, so I wonder what they're going into. Could it be a poison resist? Let's find out. So, what are they going into? Oh, damn, okay, so, alright, that sucks if they're faster than us, so, okie dokie, moment of truth. Are you faster than us? So, they are faster than us, so, okay, we take the Earthquake, Toxicroak just barely survives, they absorb our Poison Jab, unfortunately, so, now, I need to go for that Sucker Punch regardless, right, so, let's go for it, Toxicroak. Alright, so Toxicroak goes for that +4 Sucker Punch. Time to knock out the Gliscor. Get him, buddy. And down goes that Menace. So, okay. Our terrestrialized Pokemon has taken out their terrestrialized Pokemon. And yeah, depending on what they go into, we can see what we do, eh? So, good job, Toxicroak, buddy. Roar in pride. And let's see what they send in next. Alright, so let's see who's coming out next. It is the Shifu. And it's the water one. So, I'm thinking, you know what? I am just going to go for that close combat. Let's do it. So, oh my god, they've given me the Dry Skin. They forgot about Dry Skin. So Toxicroak gets some health back. Let's go for that +4 close combat and we knock out the Shifu. Amazing job, Toxicroak. My god, I love this Pokemon. It's so cool. You don't expect it, but it does so much damage. So down another Pokemon goes down to Toxicroak. And yeah, okay, fantastic stuff. Let's see who's next. Alright, so who's coming out now, eh? It's going to be the... Oh, it's the Chien-Pao. Okie dokie. So, this thing is definitely faster than us, right? So, if they got like an Ice Shot or something, they will do a chunk of damage. I don't feel like I should be switching out my Toxicroak, though. So, I'm just going to go for that Sucker Punch and let's see what they do. So, okay. Toxicroak goes for that +4 Terra Dark boosted Sucker Punch. How much do we do? Look at that damage. Amazing job, buddy. So, they go for the Icicle Crash. So, that will take us out, unfortunately. But, Toxicroak, you've been amazing, buddy. And I'm glad you soaked up that crit as well. I'd rather we got crit there on a guaranteed hit. So, you took a good long rest, buddy. You've deserved it. And we'll take care of the rest, right? So, okay. On this, what do I want to do? I could go into my Greninja and, okay. I'm going to go into my Venusaur to absorb the Toxic Spikes. I do not want to forget about those. Then I'm going to immediately switch into my Poliwrath on the Ice-type move. We quad resist it, so we should be fine. Alright, come on back, Venusaur. Thanks for absorbing those Toxic Spikes, buddy. And yeah, Poliwrath, your assistance is required, my friend. I need your help. And okay, so will it easily absorb this attack? So there's the Icicle Crash. Good job, Poliwrath, buddy. So, okay, I am now going to go for... I am going to be going for that... Drain Punch. Okay, so they go for a Swords Dance. Amazing. Okay, so we can now capitalize on this by knocking out this Chi-Em-Pao and essentially getting all of our health back, right? So get him, Poliwrath. Down goes the Chi-Em-Pao, and my Poliwrath will get all of its health back. I think so, at least. So, it almost, basically. So, nicely done, Poliwrath. So, they could go into their Flutter Mane now. If they do, I'll immediately switch into my Venusaur, because we'll be able to resist their Moonblast, and we'll see. So, let's see who's coming out. It is the Flutter Mane. Cool, cool, cool. So, their booster energy as well. Are you special attack or speed? We're about to find out. It is speed. Cool. So they haven't got an extra attack boost, but they might be choice specs. You never know, right? So I'm going to preserve Poliwrath. Let's go straight into our Venusaur to absorb this attack. So come on back, Poliwrath. You've been amazing, buddy. And yeah, Venusaur, I need your assistance, buddy. Come on in. Your time to shine, the Galar champion. So show me that Moonblast. There it is. Okay, so Venusaur, you've got this. Venusaur tanks it like a boss. We're going to get some of that health back thanks to the leftovers. And now I am going to go for that Sludge Bomb to fish for a poison, right? So yeah, they've only got the Fido left as well. So Sludge Bomb looks great. Let's do it. So, and the battle was cancelled. Amazing. Good game to my opponent, and great job to all my Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent's got a Koraidon, a Dragonite, a Calyrex Shadow, a Cinderace, Flutter Mane, and a Chi-Em-Pao. That is one tough-looking team. So, let's see if our Frog Pokemon are up to it. Let's lead off with our Belly Bolt, and let's do this. Okay, so, Mr. Legendary, who are you leading off with? So, Super Theon is the Calyrex. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm confident my Belly Bolt can take at least one hit, right? So, I'm going to go for that Volt Switch to get some momentum, and we'll switch right out of here. So, Belly Bolt, you've got this, buddy. I believe in you. Alright, so, okay, there's their two abilities. Yep. We can't eat berries, I'm aware. Okay. Calyrex is such a difficult Pokemon to deal with, right? So, I mean, at least when I'm doing these types of theme teams. Either way, let's go for that Volt Switch and let's do this. So, oh, okay, they're going for the nasty plot. Fair enough. So, alright, so they're now +2 in special attack. That is a bit scary. So, Belly Bolt, let's go for that Volt Switch. Nice chunk of damage. Good job, buddy. Come on back. And yeah, okay, so I'm glad I went for the Volt Switch and not the Discharge, because I'm maybe a +2. I'm going to go into my Toxicroak, and I'm going to Terra Dark and Sucker Punch this. Okay, so coming in Toxicroak. Let's go for that Terra Dark and let's go for that Sucker Punch. Here we go. So, alright. I'm hoping they've just attacked and gone for like a Psychic type move. So, if they have, Terra Dark plus Sucker Punch, Life Orb will definitely knock this out, right? So, come on, Toxicroak. I got faith in you, buddy. Let's do this. So, alright, Toxicroak, it's all on you, buddy. You've got this. So, alright, tell me you went for an attack. So, Toxicroak goes for that Sucker Punch. Amazing. Knock out this Calyrex, buddy. Get him. Okay, so we knock out the Calyrex. Amazing job, Toxicroak. That's what I'm talking about. We will take a little bit of Life Orb chip damage, but it was bloody worth it. Okay. Fantastic job, buddy. So, let's see who they send in next. Alright, so Koraidon's coming in next. Okie dokie, I've definitely got to switch. So, alright, the sun has been set up. That does give my Venusaur a speed increase, which is kind of cool. So, alright, I definitely want to keep my Toxicroak for like the Chi-Em-Pao and the Dragonite and stuff, right? So, on this, what do I want to switch into, eh? So, I'm going to go immediately into my Politoed to get rid of the sun so that their attack boost is lowered, right? Because Orichalcum Pulse, or whatever it's called, does give Koraidon an attack boost as well, as long as the sun's up, right? So now their attack won't be as hard. So, oh my god, they've gone for a Swords Dance. Okie dokie. So that is terrifying. So I am going to go for that Encore in case they Swords Dance again. So they went for a Collision Course. So, okay. Politoed, I don't know if you can survive this. Can you hold on, buddy? So Politoed barely holds on. We go for the Encore, locking them in, right? So, now, what would I even switch into? I wish I'd kind of gone for a Perisong now, limiting them and having to force to be switched out. But we will get some leftovers back. But I don't know if it's just in my best interest to let Politoed go down at this point. So, actually, do you know what? I'm going to go into my Venusaur because we resist the fighting type moves, right? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright. They're going to withdraw Koraidon. Fantastic. So, okay. Let's see who they go into, eh? So, who's coming in? Demi Mole. Is that the Flutter Mane? Oh, it's the Dragonite. Cool. Okay. So, ooh. If this is like a Hurricane Dragonite and I've given them a free accuracy check versus my Venusaur, that would be a bit scary, right? But either way, Venusaur, buddy, let's go for that Sludge Bomb and let's fish for a potential poison. So, they go for the Dragon Dance. Boy, oh boy. That is scary. So, okie dokie. If we're lucky, we can get the poison, right? So, okay, Venusaur, time to go for that Sludge Bomb, buddy. And come on, let's get the poison. So, nice chunk of damage. We don't get the poison, though, unfortunately. So, against this, I am forced to... I'm going to just go for that Sludge Bomb again. So, okay, they go for the Dragon Claw. Hold on, Venusaur. Venusaur holds on like a boss. We go for that Sludge Bomb. Come on. All right, get the poison. We don't get the poison. The rain stops, unfortunately. I am going to... All right, do I think I can take another hit? If they get a low roll, I potentially can. I'll just go for a Sludge Bomb. Okay, so, oh, they just straight up go for another Dragon Dance, so they give us the opportunity to be able to get a poison, right? So, come on, Venusaur, I believe in you. Okay, Venusaur, hit him with that Sludge Bomb, you've got this. Okay, come on. Oh my god, Venusaur, you absolute monster. Venusaur coming in clutch just when we needed it. Amazing job, Venusaur. Venusaur knocks out the Dragonite. Lovely jubbly. Enjoy your leftover snack, buddy. You have deserved it. And yeah, okay, so let's see what they're going to next. Alright, so Koraidon's coming back in. Okie dokie. I could just go straight back into my Politoed to get rid of their sun, right? But then again, I've got the Chlorophyll ability, haven't I? So yeah, at this point, I am faster than them. Do you know what? I am just going to go for that Sludge Bomb to get a poison, right? So Venusaur goes for that Sludge Bomb. Can we get a poison? We do not. So they go for the Swords Dance, so that gives my Venusaur another chance to be able to fish for a poison, right? So come on, Venusaur. You've been amazing so far, buddy. I know you can do this. So, alright. They haven't got a speed boost or anything, so we know we know we will outspeed, right? So, oh, are they leftovers as well? So leftovers Koraidon, okay. So if we get the poison, we'll essentially negate the leftovers, right? So come on, Venusaur. Alright, so Venusaur goes for that Sludge Bomb. Come on, buddy. Can we get the poison? We don't get the poison. Okay, hold on, Venusaur. Okay, so fair enough. So +2 knocks out my Venusaur. And now, I'm thinking that, is it in my best interest to go into Politoed to get rid of their Orichalcum Pulse attack boost, eh? So, let's have a think. So, they outspeed all of my Pokemon, so I'm going to get rid of their attack boost, right? So, I'm going to go into my Politoed, and I'm going to Encore in case they go for a Swords Dance, 100%. So, okay, let's go for that Encore, and let's see what they go for. Alright, so they straight up go for the Dragon Claw. Fair enough. So, Politoed, thanks for getting rid of the sun. So you take a good long rest, buddy. And yeah, okay. So, this legendary team is definitely putting the pressure on. So, and the Koraidon's slowly healing up, unfortunately. It is what it is, though. So, right? Alrighty. So, Belly Bolt, do I want to... Okay, I'm going to go into my Poliwrath. And I'm going to bulk up. I think we have to be able to tank enough damage, right? So, okay. Bulk up time. Let's do this, Poliwrath. Alright, so they go for the collision course. Hold on, Poliwrath, buddy. I've got faith in you. I know you can do it, buddy. Hold on, Poliwrath. So, oh, they bloody crit my Poliwrath. Okay, so that wasn't justice. No, no, no. So, damn, that's unfortunate, Poliwrath. You took a good long rest, buddy. So, alright, so they just get another turn of leftovers for free. That's rather unfortunate. So, who can turn this around for us, eh? So, I'm forced to go into my Belly Bolt and just discharge, right? So, Belly Bolt, buddy, come on in. And yeah, okay, so we need to get the discharge paralysis. We didn't get a single RNG with the previous turns. We need to get it now. Come on. Alright, so they go for the collision course. Alright, hold on, Belly Bolt, buddy. I know you can do it. Hold on, Belly Bolt. Hold on. Belly Bolt holds on like a boss. Okay, Belly Bolt, time to go for that discharge with your Electromorphosis. Come on, we need the paralysis. Get him, buddy. So, show me that paralysis. Come on, get the paralysis. We get the paralysis. Belly Bolt, you absolute legend. Okay, so now I can take this out with my Greninja now, right? So, okay, fantastic. So, okay, I still don't know how I'm going to deal with the Fluttermane, but as long as the sun is gone, we should be okay, right? So, okay, fantastic job, Belly Bolt. I'm going to go for that Slack Off. Okay, so let's do that. So, they get paralyzed. Fantastic. If we can get a double paralysis and then somehow take them out with my Belly Bolt, that would be amazing, right? So, okay, Belly Bolt's going to get some more health back. Lovely jubbly. There's so they're getting some leftovers back as well, which is fine. I'm going to go for the I'm going to go for that Volt Switch. 100%. I'm going to go for that Volt Switch, and I'm going to go into my Greninja, and I'm going to Ice Beam. Yeah, okay. So let's go for the that Volt Switch. All right. So they get paralyzed 2 times in a row. So we get to dip out of here with our Belly Bolt still healthy. So fantastic job, Belly Bolt. So nice little bit of chip damage, essentially slowing down their leftovers. We'll go. Oh, do you know what? I could just go into my Toxicroak and just Poison Jab. That is true. Do I want to do that, though? Or do... Yeah, I'm going to go into my Toxicroak. Okay, so with the Toxicroak's Dry Skin ability, we'll get some health back with the rain up, right? So, oh, sorry, the rain stopped. My bad. Okay, so fair enough. So, all right, they get some leftovers. I'm confident Poison Jab will be enough to knock this out, right? And I'm going for Poison Jab just in case they switch into Fluttermane. So let's go for that Poison Jab. Here we go. So Toxicroak goes for that Poison Jab. Knock him out, buddy. And Toxicroak knocks out the Koraidon. Fantastic job, Toxicroak. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so the Chi-Empower is still a bit scary, but I feel confident that we can do this. Let's see. All right, so Pyro... Oh, is that the Cinderace? Let's find out. That is the Cinderace. Okie dokie. So what do we think they're going for, eh? So... do I need to go into my Belly Bolt? So do you know what? I'm going to go into my Belly Bolt and let's see what they go for. So come on back, Toxicroak. You've been amazing, buddy. I need to preserve Toxicroak because its Sucker Punch will be vital against the Fluttermane, right? So, okay, Belly Bolt, come on in, buddy. So, what are you going for? They're going for the high jump kick. Okay, so come on. Miss. So they don't miss, unfortunately. But Belly Bolt takes that pretty well. If they miss... if they get a low roll next time, we might be able to survive. So, okay, Belly Bolt, buddy. Let's see if you can tank another one. I got faith in you, buddy. So, I'm going to straight up go for that slack off, and let's see what they do. So, they go for the high jump kick. Hold on, Belly Bolt, buddy. Okay, Belly Bolt holds on, you absolute boss. So, okay, let's go for that slack off. Let's get half of our health back, and then on top of that, we're also going to get some leftovers back. So, okay, fantastic job, Belly Bolt. So, okay, Belly Bolt gets some more leftovers back. And yeah, okay, so I will be going for another slack off because we got more health than we did from last time, right? So let's go for that slack off. Here we go. And the battle was cancelled. Amazing. Good game to my opponent and great job to all my Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent's got an Arcanine, a Meowscarada, a Blood Moon Ursaluna, Dragonite, Charizard, and Chiempao. Minus the Chiempao, I love the team. Love the Pokemon on the team. So, okay, I'm going to be leading off with my Venusaur, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So out comes the Dragonite. Okay, so I could just immediately go for a Sludge Bomb to fish for a poison. I think I might do that. I hope they haven't got like a dual wing beat or something crazy like that. But you know what, Venusaur, I got faith in you. Let's do this, buddy. So a battle of the Gen 1 stars, I suppose. Let's go for that Sludge Bomb and let's see what they go for. Alright, so they got the Hurricane. Hold on, Venusaur, buddy. Oh, God. Venusaur, hold on. Venusaur holds on like a boss. You absolute... Oh, God. Venusaur, now or never. I need you to break through this confusion, buddy, and I need you to go for that Sludge Bomb. Come on, Venusaur. I believe in you. Venusaur, go for that Sludge Bomb, buddy. Fantastic job. So, we break the multi-scale and we don't get the poison, unfortunately. But you know what, Venusaur? Surviving that Hurricane was impressive enough. Thanking you. So, let me double check who they got in the back again. I can always bring Venusaur potentially back in on the Ursaluna or something, right? So, I'm going to go into my Belly Bolt on their Hurricane. And, I mean, I suppose they might not go for a Hurricane now, knowing that another potential different move might be able to take out the Venusaur from that point, but let's find out. So, they are going for the Hurricane. So, good job, Belly Bolt, buddy. Belly Job takes that really well. We'll get some health back from the leftovers. And, yeah, we've got the Electromorphosis as well. So, I'll be going for a... Oh, actually... I think I'll go for a Muddy Water in case they go into Ursaluna, right? So let's go for that Muddy Water. Alright, so they're withdrawing, maybe into the Blood Moon Ursaluna. If it is, we get a nice little prediction and we can do some nice damage with the okay, it is the Ursaluna. Fantastic. So Belly Bolt. Oh no, Belly Bolt misses the Muddy Water. That's so unfortunate. So, okay, Belly Bolt gets some more leftovers at least. That's always good to see. And yeah, now I'm wondering if I should Terra Water and Muddy Water. I just realized they got 5 Pokemon. Did they not bring the Chiempao? Oh, that if they didn't bring the Chiempao and they're just using their 5 Pokemon, that's actually pretty cool. Props to them if they've done that, right? But I'm just going to go for that Muddy Water and let's do some damage. So, oh, they just straight up go for the Blood Moon. So, okay, Belly Bolt holds on like a boss. Great job, buddy. Okay, now let's go for that Muddy Water. Come on, buddy, I believe in you. Oh my God, we missed 2 Muddy Waters in a row. No freaking way. Belly Bolt, what is going on, buddy? So, okay, if we took that much from a Blood Moon, which is neutral, if we Terra Water, we'll take even less damage from the Earth Power, right? So, let's just... or do I want to switch on the Earth Power? No. I'm going to Terra Water and I'm going to slack off. Okay, let's do that. Alright, here we go. Terrestrialization time. Belly Bolt, buddy. I need you to... I can't believe we missed 2 Muddy Waters in a row. Damn. What a bloody shame. We correctly predicted the Ursaluna as well, right? But it is what it is, right? This is the game we play. Accuracy is a thing. And yeah, okay. Belly Bolt into the Water type. Oh, straight up Moonblast. Okay, so Terrestrialization was not needed, I guess. But either way, now we go for the Slack Off. I have to go for one more Slack Off because they're definitely going for the Blood Moon right now, right? So I need to be able to capitalize on that and get all my health back as soon as they do that. So, okay, let's go for a... no, I'm just going for the Muddy Water. Let's do it. So here comes the Blood Moon. Hold on, Belly Bolt. Hold on, Belly Bolt holds on like a boss. Great job, buddy. Okay, Electromorphosis activates. Not going to make much of a difference. It's okay, Terra Water, Muddy Water. 3rd time's the charm. Get him, Belly Bolt. Okay, let's see how much we do. Oh, fantastic. Can we get an accuracy drop? We do not. Okay, unfortunately, we weren't fortunate enough. But what I can do now is I can go for a slack off because if there's any chance of us surviving, I want us to get our health back, right? So, okay, here comes the Moonblast. Hold on, Belly Bolt. Oh, no, it knocks out my Belly Bolt. So, okay, fair enough. Belly Bolt, you've been amazing with taking that damage. So, I mean, with dealing the damage to the Ursaluna. And yeah, okay, so Now I could go into my, I could go into my, I'm going to go into my Venusaur, and I'm going to Giga Drain. If there's a chance we can get our Venusaur's health back, we might as well take it, right? So, come on in, Venusaur, buddy. I'm going to go for that Giga Drain, and let's do this. Alright, so, oh, they're faster? Oh, no. Okay, so they're full speed on the on the Ursaluna, so that's a shame. Okay, fair enough. So, alright, well, thanks for taking the hit so we could learn that Venusaur. In the meantime, I'm going to go into my Greninja, and yeah, they might have Vacuum Wave, I don't know, but either way, right? So, okay, let's see what they got in the back here then. The Arcanine, okay. I will just be going for the, is Ice Beam in my best interest at this point? I am just going to go for the Ice Beam. Okay, so Greninja goes for the Ice Beam. Now, Protein turns us into an Ice type. There's no way for them to know whether or not we're Choice Scarf or Choice Specs, right? So, we still have that information retained. Okay, good job, Greninja, buddy. That was good. That was good. That bloody Ursaluna caught me off with the Venusaur, but either way, let's see what they send in next. Alright, so something the reliable partner, and it is the Arcanine. Okay, so I need to immediately switch, and I've got the perfect Pokemon in mind. Let's go straight. Do I want to go into Politoed right now, or yeah, I'm going into Politoed because if they switch, I want to preserve Poliwrath for the Chien Power if they've got it right. So okay, come on in, Politoed, buddy. I need your assistance. I'm assuming they're going for a Flare Blitz, but let's find out. Yep, there it is. Okay, Politoed will take nothing. Good job, buddy. Don't you dare burn me with the 10%. Okay, so they take some recoil. Lovely jubbly. And we get some leftovers, which is always fantastic to see. They might have Wild Charge, you never know. Or they might be a defensive variant with a Will-O-Wisp. So in the meantime, I'm just going to go for that Whirlpool, and let's see what happens. Alright, so they're going to withdraw, so whatever comes in, as long as we don't miss our Whirlpool, we'll take a little bit of Whirlpool chip damage, so that's always good to see. So, who's coming in? It's the Meowscarada. Okay, so, Politoed, buddy, fire off that Whirlpool, you've got this, and okay. Now, they'll take some Whirlpool chip damage, we'll go for the Protect, we'll see what move they go for, and if they are locked in, we can obviously switch to potentially take advantage of that, right? So, okay. There's some more Whirlpool chip damage. Every bit of chip helps, so good job, Politoed, buddy. Let's go for that Protect, and let's see what they go for. So, okay, Politoed goes for that Protect, and yeah, they'll take another turn of Whirlpool chip damage. Lovely jubbly. Okay, what are you going for? Oh, Flower Trick. Okie dokie. Okay, so I don't have Terra anymore, unfortunately. So, what do I need to do, eh? Flower Trick, I guess it'd be resisted by my Toxicroak, wouldn't it? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go straight into my Toxicroak, knowing that the poison typing will resist it, right? So there's another turn of that, lovely jubbly. And if they switch, that kind of confirms that that they are locked in, right? So let's go straight into our Toxicroak. Come on back, Politoed, you've been amazing, buddy. We'll go straight into our Toxicroak, and then I think I have to check to make sure, but I think I'll go for a Poison Jab, right? So, okay, Toxicroak comes on in. Oh, now they went for the Toxic Spikes. Okay, fair enough. So, alright, so that confirms they're not locked in, right? So, okay, who have they got on the back again? The Charizard, Dragonite, and the Arcanine, right? So, I am just going to go for that Poison Jab. Let's do it, Toxicroak. Alright, so they're going to withdraw the Meowscarada, fair enough. So, let's see who comes in. Toxicroak, you've got this, buddy. Who's coming in? Something the Gourmet? Is it the Dragonite? It is the Dragonite. Okay, well, we definitely outspeed unless they're Choice Scarf, right? So Toxicroak goes for that Poison Jab. Nice bit of damage. We take some Life Orb chip damage, and I'm definitely going for another Poison Jab, right? So Toxicroak, Poison Jab time. Let's do this. So Toxicroak goes for that Poison Jab, and Toxicroak knocks out the Dragonite. Fantastic job, Toxicroak. Toxicroak has been amazing in all these battles. I love it. So good job, buddy. A little bit of Life Orb chip damage, but it was bloody worth it. Let's see who comes in next. Alright, so who's coming in next? It is the Chien Power. Okay, so now, actually, for this precise moment, I have got my Poliwrath. So who didn't they bring in? Did they not bring in my Charizard? That's my Charizard. I said my Charizard. That's funny. Did they not bring in the Charizard? Either way, I'm going into my Poliwrath. Okay, come on back, Toxicroak. You've been amazing. I know my Poliwrath will get poisoned, but I've got the Resto-Chesto combination, right? So I'm not too worried about that. And both their stabs are resisted, right? So I feel like we'll be fine. So, okay, Poliwrath gets poisoned. Yep. They go for the Ice Core Crash. We'll take nothing from that. And, yeah, oh my god, was that a crit? That was a crit. Okay, so that sucks. But, oh, well, it is what it is, right? So, alright. I'm going to go for the... do I want to go for the Rest right now? I'm going to go for the Rest, because they might go for a Sacred Sword. Alright, so they're going to withdraw. Interesting, okay. But that's risky if they've gone into Meowscarada. So if I Drain Punch there, they... So, okay. This gives me the perfect opportunity to go back into my Toxicroak and absorb those toxic spikes. So yeah, okay, fantastic. So Poliwrath will wake up with the Chesto Berry, so that's always great to see. So good job, Poliwrath, buddy. There's your snack. Wake on back up with all your health back. Lovely jubbly. So straight back into Toxicroak. Here we go. Alright, come on back, Poliwrath. You've been amazing, buddy. And yeah, Toxicroak, I need you to absorb these toxic spikes, buddy. I swear to God, if they've gone for a toxic spikes right now, that'd be funny, right? So, alright, show me that flower trick. Let's see. Are you going for the flower trick? They are going for the flower trick. So Toxicroak will resist it. So let's see the damage. Hold on, Toxicroak, buddy. And the damage is okay. We can take another one. Fantastic. So, oh, that was a yeah. Of course, it's a crit. What am I talking about? So let's go for that poison jab and let's do some damage. Alright, so they're withdrawing, so something else will take a poison jab. Fine with me. Toxicroak, you've got this, buddy. I've got faith in you. So, who's coming in now? It is the Chien-Pao. Okay, so let's get off a poison jab, and come on, let's get a poison. I can't believe they risked my, poison time, so we don't get the poison, unfortunately. So, okay, that's unfortunate. I can go straight back into my Poliwrath, though, and I will be going for a Drain Punch, right? So, come on back, Toxicroak. You've been amazing, buddy. And I think Toxicroak might be able to live one Flower Trick if they get a low roll. So, that's also useful information. So, recover on Chien-Pao. Oh, my God, I've never seen that before. So, fair play. So, I will be going for that Drain Punch, 100%. Alright, so they go for the Ruination. Oh, my God, but we can get all of our health back because this Drain Punch will definitely 100% knock this out, right? Unless that... No. Okay. Fantastic job, Poliwrath. That's what I'm talking about. So, okay. Poliwrath has done his job and taking out the Chien-Pao. And, yeah, okay. I've got no idea why they didn't bring in the Charizard, but you know what? Fair enough. So, let's see who's coming in next. The reliable partner is the... okay, it's the Arcanine. Alright. So, they aren't Intimidate. They're Flash Fire. How interesting. So... On this, I'm just going to go into my Politoed. Yeah, okay, so come on back, Poliwrath. I'm going to go into my Politoed. I'm going to get up the Rain, which is going to potentially boost my Greninja's Water Shurikens if we end up using them. And I'm just going to go for a Whirlpool now to trap this or to damage the Meowscarada again. So Play-Rough doesn't do too much damage. We're going to get some of that back thanks to the leftovers. So good job, Politoed, buddy. And yeah, okay, so the frogs are doing it. So let's go for that Whirlpool and let's get off some damage. Alright, so they're withdrawing, so as long as we don't miss, we can get off some nice damage on the Meowscarada. So, okay, Politoed, I got faith in you. You can do this, so, alright. Come on. If we can get off this damage, I'm pretty... Oh, God, we miss. Okay, so that sucked. Alright. Politoed is tanky, though, so I have got faith that maybe we can take one hit, right? So, okay. I think I'm going to go for a Protect to be able to get an extra turn of leftovers, just in case it becomes helpful, right? So, okay, Politoed goes for that Protect. If they've gone for a Toxic Spikes to capitalize on that, I can always go back into my Toxicroak later on to absorb it, right? But they just straight up went for the Flower Trick, so we get an extra turn of leftovers for free. Fantastic job, Politoed. And yeah, there's nothing else. I can't switch into anything else anymore, right? So, I've just got to go for that Whirlpool, and I've got to hope we miss. The mist made it unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? So, yeah, okay. Let's go for that Whirlpool. Let's do this, Politoed. So, here comes the Flower Trick. They're not Choice Banded, so, okay. Hold on, Politoed, buddy. Hold on. Politoed holds on. Now, buddy, don't miss your Whirlpool. Come on. Politoed, I got faith in you. Okay, fantastic. So, Politoed gets off the Whirlpool. Nice little bit of chip damage. And, yeah, okay. So, they're now trapped in a Vortex. And with the Protect, we can deal 2 more rounds of Whirlpool chip damage, right? So, good job, Politoed. So, they take some more damage. Now, I'm hoping the amount of damage that we can weaken them down to ensures that we can finish them off with our Greninja, right? So, okay, Politoed goes for that Protect. They're going to be going potentially... Oh, maybe they're going for a Toxic Spikes, actually. So, no, they just straight up went for another Flower Trick. So, fair enough. So, question is, do I want to... I think I want to preserve Politoed and do I want to sacrifice my thingy? I think bringing Rain back would be a very good idea, right? So, okay, I'm going to go into my Toxicroak here. I'm going to I don't know if we'll survive the hit, but if we do, I'll go for a Sucker Punch to get off some chip damage, and we'll go from there, right? So coming in, Toxicroak, buddy, and they go for the Flower Trick. Toxicroak, can you hold on, buddy? Let's find out. So, no, okay, fair enough. So, good job, Toxicroak, buddy. You took a good long rest. You have been amazing this game. Thanking you. And yeah, okay. So now I am going to go into my. I'm going to go into my Politoed. I'm going to set up the Rain. Now I'm going to go for the. I'm going to go for the Encore in case they go for a Toxic Spikes, right? So they just straight up go for the Flower Trick. More than okay with me. Politoad's main objective here was to set up the rain to be able to boost up the Greninja's water shurikens, right? Choice Specs boosted, rain boosted. We're not loaded dice, so we need every bit of power boost, right? So, okay, Greninja, I think you can finish up here, buddy. So come on in, Greninja comes on in, and yeah, time to go for those water shurikens. Let's do this, Greninja. Come on, buddy. So, okay, Greninja goes for that water shuriken. Protein turns us into a water type. Greninja, get in, buddy. So, okay, come on. Is 2 enough? 2's enough. Fantastic job, Greninja. Okay, so now the Arcanine will come in, and we can just finish him off with the water shurikens, right? So, amazing job, Greninja. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. All right, so here comes their final Pokemon, the Arcanine. Okie dokie. So, have they terrestrialized this game? They have not. Okay, so they might even be terrestrializing right now, right? So, either way, I'm going for that water shuriken. Let's do it. Alright, so now they are terrestrializing their final Pokemon, the Arcanine. Time to find out what it is. Is it like Terra Dragon or something crazy? It's Terrafire. So, okay, Greninja, buddy. Rain boosted, super effective boosted, choice specs boosted, stab boosted, water shurikens. Come on, buddy. Look at, oh my god, we will need 3, won't we? So, look at that. Greninja only gets 2. Oh no. Okay, fair enough. So, alright, what are they going for? Hold on, Greninja. Greninja holds on like a boss. Amazing. So, we get an attack drop, not that it matters. Now, Greninja, finish this up with one final water shuriken. Let's do it. So, oh, they got the extreme speed. Hold on, Greninja. Greninja holds on. Okay, Greninja, finish this off with a water shuriken, and down goes their final Pokemon, the Arcanine. So, if their final Pokemon was the Charizard, it would be coming out right now, right? And my Greninja would absolutely just be able to destroy it, right? So, I don't care if they didn't bring in their sixth, the Pokemon, the Charizard. We definitely won this with the Greninja right now, right? Because the Charizard would come out now. We destroy them with the Rain boosted, Choice Specs boosted water shurikens. Either way, good games to my opponent, and great job to all my Pokemon. Alright, so now they are terrestrializing their final Pokemon, the Arcanine. Time to find out what it is. Is it like Terra Dragon or something crazy? It's Terrafire. So, okay, Greninja, buddy. Rain boosted, super effective boosted, choice specs boosted, stab boosted, water shurikens. Come on, buddy. Look at, oh my god, we will need 3, won't we? So, look at that. Greninja only gets 2. Oh no. Okay, fair enough. So, alright, what are they going for? Hold on, Greninja. Greninja holds on like a boss. Amazing. So, we get an attack drop, not that it matters. Now, Greninja, finish this up with one final water shuriken. Let's do it. So, oh, they got the extreme speed. Hold on, Greninja. Greninja holds on. Okay, Greninja, finish this off with a water shuriken, and down goes their final Pokemon, the Arcanine. So, if their final Pokemon was the Charizard, it would be coming out right now, right? And my Greninja would absolutely just be able to destroy it, right? So, I don't care if they didn't bring in their sixth, the Pokemon, the Charizard. We definitely won this with the Greninja right now, right? Because the Charizard would come out now. We destroy them with the Rain boosted, Choice Specs boosted water shurikens. Either way, good games to my opponent, and great job to all my Pokemon. What a smashing set of games, am I right? Frog Pokémon are actually seriously strong, and they're super fun to use. That's for sure. Oh, and if you enjoyed watching my Frog Pokémon dominating our opponents, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know what's your favourite Frog Pokémon down below in the comments. I always love seeing people's favourites, and with all that said, there should be a couple of videos popping up right about now that YouTube thinks you'll love, so why not give one of those a try after this? Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have a fantastic day. Cheers.